Hey, welcome back to Dive In. I hope you had a lot of fun yesterday, and we're going to continue the fun again today. And just like yesterday, before we get into worship, we're going to see what the Popsicle Pals are up to today.
How do you get a frozen treat with the perfect flavor? Since the chilling years of the Ice Age, man has been on a quest to find the world's greatest frozen delicacy. In 1940, the freezer was invented by a man named Westy Bach, and soon after, his deranged father, Papa Sickle, had invented what we know today as the popsicle. This is Jonah Gillespie. With a PhD in freezer treat technology and a minor in business, he has over 25 years of popsicle making experience. And this is Dane. They are on the adventure to find the world's greatest popsicle. This is the Popsicle Pals.
Hey everybody, welcome to Popsicle Pals, where anything and everything is popsicle.
You know, Dane, I have to say, you're getting pretty good at this popsicle making stuff.
Oh, well, that means a lot. Thanks to brunch.
So today, we are making one of my favorite meals into popsicles, and that is breakfast. So we're gonna start today with pancakes, right?
Wonderful. All right.
Nothing says good morning like a good hearty plate of pancakes.
You know, my favorite thing about pancakes is when you get a little bit of blueberries in there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of a pancake guy. You know, a lot of people are waffle people.
Yeah.
And I just don't like to live my life in compartments like that. Pancakes, they just seem simple.
Seems simple, huh?
Seem simple.
Now, let me ask you, are you one of those guys that likes to put your sausage in the maple syrup, or do you keep it all separate?
Well, you know, I keep it separate up until the point of eating. And once I start eating them, I just kind of mix them all together.
Really?
Yeah, it makes like a pancake soup.
I don't know about that. Good pouring there, Dane.
Thank you. Went to school for it.
Now, the key to like waffle and pancake mix is just to leave it always just a little on the lumpy side, right? Not too lumpy, but just lumpy enough, right? All right. Oh, and Dane's using his as a moisturizer.
It's really good for your skin.
Perfect for your skin. Little known secret. All right, I'm gonna take my fun funnel here, and I'm gonna be ready to pour pancake batter right in. Here we go. Oh, look at that. This is the perfect amount, just like maybe we planned it that way. There we go. All right, Dane, what's one of your favorite breakfast items?
You know, one of my favorite breakfast and snack items is oatmeal. You know why?
Really?
Yes. Because you can make a whole meal out of oatmeal.
Oatmeal. I see what you did there.
It's beautiful.
Oatmeal.
It's great when you're on a low budget. Now, kids, when you're making oatmeal at home, make sure you ask a parent for your help, because make sure you ask a parent for their help, because we're dealing with some hot water here.
And it can burn, and that's no fun.
You know, I really like the apple crisp oatmeal.
Oh, really?
What else you got? The cinnamon oatmeal, the brown sugar.
The brown sugar one was always a hit in my house growing up as a kid. Yep.
What else we got?
You have the raisin one, but honestly, who wants raisins?
Nobody.
No
one. Might as well just have grapes in a microwave.
That's right. And then you had all kind of I grew up in an era where they were really starting to experiment a lot with oatmeal, and you could get some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, the OCP, the original. Can't go wrong.
Oatmeal cream pies. You got, granola bars.
I love granola bars. Yep, granola is one of my favorite snacks. I'm just going to put some of this water in here.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That's a beaut.
Yeah, grandma's oatmeal cookies.
Yep. I'm not much of a raisin fan again.
Yeah.
So I like oatmeal cookies without raisin or
do you know what the worst thing in the world is? When
What's
you're
that?
Going for a chocolate chip cookie and it turns out to be an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Yeah.
Those things look so similar.
Yeah. Or they put the oatmeal raisin right next to the oatmeal chocolate chip, and you don't know which one you're getting until you bite into it. That's a good way to ruin your day.
Should be a crime.
We just slide these right in here.
All right, Jonah, I'm a little confused about this next one we got going on over here. You're gonna have to explain this to me. So we're doing breakfast foods, and here we have hot sriracha sauce.
Sriracha, because a lot of people like to put hot sauce on their eggs.
That's true.
And in my opinion, right now, the hottest hot sauce going around is sriracha. It seems like everybody loves it.
They do.
Personally, I've never had it. This will be my first time having sriracha.
Wow. Yeah, but some of my favorite things to eat are breakfast burritos.
But you put some sriracha on there, right?
You get a little bit of sriracha on the top of that, and it is so
look at
great.
that.
Right on the eggs, and then some sausage, sriracha, some cheese. Put it all inside of a tortilla. That is the perfect breakfast combination for me.
Yeah.
A little bit of spicy.
A little bit of heat. Yep, nothing wrong with a little heat to start off your day.
Nope.
Can't go wrong. I think this popsicle is going to give us a nice blend of hot and cold. All right, our next one. What is that, cup number 5 today for you?
Yeah, sorry, man. It's been a really, really long day. You know, I stayed up super late last night, woke up super early. I've been living off of this stuff.
Coffee. We're going to make some coffee popsicles because everybody, or at least most adults, use coffee to start their day with. And so,
Jonah,
why not us?
How do you drink your coffee?
With cream.
Cream, okay.
Occasionally black, but mostly...
I like my coffee black.
Yes.
You know, I'm pretty excited for this one right here. I think it's going to taste
I think so.
Really good.
Nothing like a good iced coffee to get your day going. All right, these look like they're ready to go into the freezer.
Let's do it.
I've had some time to think about it, Dan. I was thinking about yesterday's popsicles, and I think if we would have combined the hot dog with the pickle, we may have had the world's finest popsicle.
That would have been so delicious.
Really been really
So
good.
delicious. All right, so our first popsicle today, what is this?
Pancake batter.
Ooh. That is beautiful.
This looks like it's gonna be fantastic.
Man, who knew that pancakes could like come in this form?
Really? Yeah. Just maybe put some.
Give that a smell.
Oh, smells like pancakes.
Go
too.
for it. That's thick.
It is thick.
I don't know if was the right thing.
Well, you see, I'm a little weird. I kind of like the pancake to be a little on the gooey side in the middle. And I feel like that's what I'm getting right here with this popsicle.
All right, Jonah, how would you rate this out of 5?
Oh man, I'd probably go maybe 3.5.
I'm gonna agree with you. 3.5. 3.5. That's a good popsicle.
I mean, it was a good popsicle. All right, the next one we're gonna do today, the sriracha.
All right, and again, sriracha's really good on eggs. Uh-oh.
I
think I'm losing it.
Yep, I'm with you. Yep. Man, just another one that doesn't want to popsicle for us.
Yep, doesn't want to go.
Oh, wow.
We can get a little bit of it out.
Sriracha sauce. That's pretty spicy stuff. Woo-hoo. Woo. It's so hot.
All right, but on popsicle form, it gets a 0 because
It gets another 0.
It doesn't popsicle, but out of taste, I give it a 0.
Ooh, yeah. Taste, it's just straight heat, which is kind of a fun thing. You know, you get something cold thinking, ooh, this is gonna be cold and refreshing. But as soon as you put it in your mouth is no longer cold. You could use the cold popsicle to cool down your mouth, but really you're just doing more damage.
More damage.
It's a very confusing popsicle.
It is.
All right, popsicle number 3, a breakfast. It's oatmeal. Oh, look at that. That looks like a great one. I'm not getting really a whole lot of flavor out, or smell out of it. Tastes like oatmeal. Now, we made our oatmeal plain. You could easily throw in whatever your favorite flavors are for your oatmeal in there. I think you'd have yourself a really fine oatmeal popsicle. I think on just the flavor of this one, just being plain, I'd probably give it 3.5. But I think if you put your own flavors inside there, I'd say you probably have a 5.
It would be a 5. Because it's pretty flavorless. I'm giving it a 2.
Oh, okay. All right.
I've been excited for this guy.
Yes. Popsicle number 4.
Ooh.
The iced popsicle. Iced coffee popsicle, I should say.
Yes.
I like how it's lighter on the edges and darker down the middle.
Yeah.
It's got a, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like this one, a latte. So out of popsicle consistency, we can tell this one's a 5.
Yeah,
out
clearly.
of taste, what would you say?
I'm going to give it a good 4. I'm not a big black coffee fan.
Gotcha.
But I think the potential behind flavoring this is like a 5.
Yes.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 5. Which is
Easily
great.
the best popsicle we had today.
All right.
All right, well, that's it for today. We'll see you all tomorrow here on Popsicle Pals. hope you had fun with the Popsicle Pals and in worship. Today, we're gonna pick up where our story on Noah left off. He's on the ark, and let's see how he gets off the ark. And let's see how he continues to trust God.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. I'm so glad you came back. Well, remember yesterday we were talking about Noah's Ark? Let's hear the rest of the story. They were on the boat and the water was flooded, and now what happened? So let's go in and see what happened with Noah. Well, remember, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. And at least God decided the earth had been washed clean. So Noah turned his family and said, I think the rain has stopped. Maybe we can see land soon. Let's see what happens. After many days had passed, Noah decided to send a raven out the window to see if there was a dry place for the bird to land. So he sent the raven out. They're just out there in that boat floating around. There's water everywhere, lots and lots of water. Do you think that raven is going to find some land? We'll see. The raven just flew around and around, and he couldn't find a place to land. The next day, Noah sent a dove out to see what she could find. She came back with a green olive branch in her beak. An olive branch? I wonder where she got that. That meant the water had gone down. And somewhere plants were starting to grow. Noah and his family were so happy. Look at that. The animals were looking too. They were really happy. That means they might get off the boat. A week later, Noah let the dove go again. So he waited another week. This time the dove didn't come back. This meant that the water had gone down and she had found a place to build her nest, and the great flood was over. Look at the boat way up there high on top of the mountain. Noah and his family praised God, and they thanked him for keeping them safe. Time passed and the world would soon be filled with people and animals again. Only this time it was a lot more peaceful. You think the people obeyed God? God promised that he would never again flood the whole earth. To remind everyone of that promise, he made the first rainbow and he put it in the sky. Hey, do we see rainbows now? Sometimes after a really big storm, do you ever see a rainbow with all the pretty colors? When you see that rainbow, you can always remember that God is going to keep his promises, that he is never going to flood the earth like he did before, that he will. So when you see that rainbow in the sky, you can always think God put that rainbow there to remind us that we might have a bad storm with lots of rain, but the whole world will not be flooded ever again. Isn't that great? Rainbows are really special. Thank you, God, for making rainbows. Remember yesterday when we talked about that everything in the Bible is true? These are very true stories. And one of the verses that we should try to remember is Noah trusted God, didn't he? So in the Bible, in Proverbs 3:5, it says, "Trust the Lord with all your heart." Do you think that we should be able to trust God with all our heart? Sometimes we don't want to do things because they're scary, or we're afraid, or someone may make fun of us, or we just don't want to do them. But you can tell sometimes in your heart or your mind, God might be telling you to do it. And you know what? God will help you do it. You just have to trust Him. You have to trust the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5. That's from the Bible. So let me tell you, we'll say a little prayer. And do you remember from yesterday what I said was a prayer? You can talk to God anytime you want. You can tell Him things and He will listen because God is everywhere. So do we fold our hands? That makes Him quiet. And we close our eyes so we can think. And then we'll say, Dear God, we know you keep your promises. You sent a rainbow as a reminder of your promise, and your promises are true. We're glad we can always trust you. God, thank you for loving us. Amen. Okay, well, that's the story for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
If you were on the ark with Noah, how happy would you be to get off that ark? I couldn't imagine how smelly and dirty the whole thing was. I know I'd be ready to get off the ark and get some fresh air and to be away from the animals. But then again, maybe you love animals and you wouldn't want to leave the ark because you want to keep all those animals close so you can just cuddle with them. I don't know. But here's the thing about the story today that I want us to remember. God made promises to Noah. Promises to keep him safe through the flood. A promise never to flood the earth again. A promise to take care of Noah and his family while they were on the ark. And God kept all of His promises. And in our life, we're going to see some tough times and things that aren't always going to go our way. But in the Bible, we see that God makes promises to take care of us, to love us, to always be there for us. Now, I want this story to be a reminder to us that God keeps His promises. And because God keeps His promises, we can trust what God has to say. We can trust God through all the things that we have to deal with in our life. God keeps His promises and God is faithful. How awesome is that? All right, the next thing we're going to do today is our craft time with my good friend Addie, and then Dane is going to work with us on our memory verse again. So, hope you have some fun with the craft today.
So today's craft is going to be a coloring page, and we're going to be coloring the rainbow, but you can also color the arc that's underneath it. And we're going to color it in this order. So it's going to be red up on the first part, and then it's going to be orange on the next part, yellow, green, blue, then violet or purple. And so you're going to need those colors in markers or crayons or colored pencils or anything like that. And that's what you're going to be doing.
Hey kids, again, this week's memory verse is Proverbs 3:5, and it says, trust in the Lord with all your what? With all your heart, right? Yeah, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And what we've been talking about is that who is the most important person that we can trust when we need to count and depend on somebody? That person is God. So let's say it together 2 more times today. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Good job.
Well, I hope you had fun with Addie creating the arc and the rainbow and remembering the promise that God has for us. And not just when you look at that page, but anytime you see a rainbow up in the sky, use that as a reminder to remember that God keeps His promises and that we can trust God. That's all we have for today. I'm so glad you joined us. Join us again tomorrow as we do more worship, more lessons, and we have more fun. Before we leave though, we're gonna do one more song. Enjoy and have a great day.